Hi folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys in a Ride, and today we're out here at the Apple Ford Shakopee dealership, and we are talking to Mustang owners and their cars, and we have some Shelbys, we had a Cobra replica out here, and right now we have this beautiful 2008 Shelby GT, and Niles is the owner. And so, Niles, tell us a little bit just about the car, what, you know, the year, and maybe a little bit about the engine that's in here and the transmission.
Well, the year is a 2008, and it's a 2008 Shelby GT. It's the last year they made the GTs in Las Vegas. So for 2007 and 2008, those were the 2 years.
Okay.
The last year, of course, this is the last year it was made as a GT. Was made only in this color, which is Vista Blue.
Okay.
The engine is a 4.6 liter. When it comes from Ford, it was Shelby would buy it, so it was titled by Shelby.
Okay.
And Shelby then would make their modifications to it. And the modifications are quite a few. They retuned the engine, changed the suspension, lowered the car by 1.5 inches, put cross pipes on the exhaust. The catback mufflers are more of a flow-through, more efficient design, and it ups the horsepower by about 19 horsepower.
Okay.
So it's about 319 horsepower.
Wow. Let's walk up here and see if we can open the hood here and we take a look at it.
Sure.
Okay, so on the inside, is this pretty much a stock motor? Besides the Shelby modifications that you mentioned a minute ago.
Yes, it is.
So you haven't added anything else to that to modify that further?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Boy, I love the Cobra symbol in there, and then of course you get the Ford Racing plaque in the middle above the engine supports there. I really like your middle piece right here.
Yeah, I did that as I'm a veteran, so
thank you for your service.
Thank you. So I just
like
wanted
that.
to do that for the veterans.
That's really nice. That's a nice touch. Okay, so on the side of the car, you have got some things that you got some scoops, right?
Right.
So the ones on this side panel here, those are for looks. Those are decoration, correct? They're not functional.
That doesn't come from Shelby. I put that on myself.
You put that on. So on the original car, that just...
It's a window.
It's just, it's actually a window. So this is a cover.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a cover for the outside and the inside.
Yeah. So it looks uniform between.
Right.
Oh, interesting. And then down here, is this a functional?
No.
No. That's again just sort of a detail. Okay. And now the striping on here is vinyl striping.
Yes.
Right. That's not painted on.
No.
And we talked about the hood earlier because the hood, the scoop, they couldn't put a vinyl strip on it because it wouldn't conform.
Right.
So the scoop itself is painted, but the blue stripe is a vinyl stripe.
That's correct.
And then when it gets down to the actual hood, it's a vinyl stripe with blue paint.
That's correct.
Okay, coming back here, is this? I'm assuming this would be like your Sirius XM.
That's correct.
Antenna that's down on the trunk.
Right.
Okay, and in this year they had sequential turn signals on the lights?
No, they did not. Actually, this one does.
Okay.
That was put on.
Okay, but that was added. Okay.
Yes.
But not by Shelby. That was actually.
It was requested that Shelby put them on by the previous owner.
Oh, by the previous owner.
Right.
Okay. Boy, I just love seeing that Shelby name in the background or in the back of the hood there, and then the unique gas tank cover.
It is unique.
I like that. Now down here you got some aerodynamic things going on with underneath.
That's the ground effects kit that's put on by Shelby.
Okay, and I like the big exhaust coming out.
Yeah.
That looks nice. It sounds fantastic, but it looks really nice.
Right.
So do you drive this as a sort of a lot, a daily driver?
Yeah, I've got 32,000 miles on it, so not as a daily driver as much as I go to a lot of car shows and our meetings. And then I just joined a club that's 85 miles away.
Okay, so the car gets used. It's not that it sits in a museum. It's actually used
No.
on a frequent enough basis.
Yeah, my feeling is if you're going to have a car like this, drive it.
Drive it. I like that. So the interior of the car,
Right.
is original to what Ford would have produced before it went to Shelby, except for a couple of things that
Right.
Shelby added. So what are the things that Shelby added?
They added a Hertz short throw shifter, so it has a very short throw.
Okay.
And of course, along with that, the 5-speed ball that is on the shifter. They take away a lot of the features to lessen the load of the car.
Okay.
And then, of course, you have the Shelby floor mats and some of the chrome trim on the inside.
You have the Shelby dash plate.
Yes, with the Carroll Shelby signature on it.
Okay, and you also have a Shelby door sill. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then it's interesting how they do things. Shelby does things differently in different years. And there's a couple years where they put the Cobra emblem on the center armrest.
Right.
And they don't do that anymore. But
Right.
anything else on the interior of the car besides you've modified you put the covers over the rear windows?
Right. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
I'd like your blue brake calipers.
Yeah, I painted those myself. You can buy them.
Yeah,
But
okay.
there's so little clearance between the inside of the wheel face and the brake itself that there's a chance of rubbing. So I decided I would paint them rather than put caliper covers over them.
Well, they look sharp, and the whole car is just I love your little emblem here that says "Powered by Ford."
Powered by Ford, yeah.
Was that on the car when you?
That's put on by Shelby.
Wow. So that's part of the Shelby
Yes.
package there.
Yeah, you don't see Mustang listed anywhere on the car.
No, I noticed that.
The only indicator of a Mustang is a little center hub on the
In the middle
center of
there.
the wheel.
Right there. Do you have a favorite memory of this car, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
It actually occurred last year at the National Mustang Association. The first time they had it in Minnesota.
Okay.
I was able to take a gold award, which is actually the best you can get.
Right. It's
the car.
First place.
Right. So that's the best memory I have.
Wow, that is just awesome. And to be able to do that, I mean, they're picky.
They're
They're
picky.
really picky. So
Oh, yeah.
you've got to have original stuff on there. But wow, that is so neat. Well, Niles, thank you so much for sharing your time and your thoughts and your beautiful car with us today. We sure appreciate it.
You're very welcome.